Commitment, that is a powerful word, is not it. A word that can change the course of your life if you truly understand its essence. Today, we're going to explore what it means to be committed and how this single quality can transform every aspect of your existence. Imagine for a moment that you are standing at the edge of a vast ocean. The waves crash against the shore and the horizon stretches as far as the eye can see. That ocean represents your potential, your dreams, your aspirations. Ask yourself, are you willing to dive in? Are you ready to commit fully to the journey that awaits you? You see, commitment is not just about making a decision. It is about aligning your entire being with that decision. It is about waking up every morning with an unwavering focus on your goals. It is about persevering when the going gets tough, and it will get tough. When you commit wholeheartedly to something, the universe conspires to help you. Doors that seemed locked suddenly open. Opportunities that were hidden come into view. People who can assist you on your journey appear as if by magic. I met a young woman named Sarah. Sarah had always dreamed of becoming a doctor, but life had thrown her some curveballs. She was a single mother, working 2 jobs just to make ends meet. The idea of medical school seemed like an impossible fantasy. But Sarah made a decision. She committed herself fully to her dream. She started studying in the few spare hours she had each day. She reached out to local doctors and asked if she could shadow them. She applied for every scholarship she could find. Was it easy? Absolutely not. There were nights when she cried from exhaustion. There were moments when she wanted to give up, but her commitment never wavered. And you know what? Today, Sarah is Dr. Sarah, serving her community and living her dream. That's the power of commitment. It can take you from where you are to where you want to be, but it requires more than just wishful thinking. It demands action, persistence, and an unwavering belief in yourself. Now, some of you might be thinking, but wait, I've tried to commit before. I've set goals and fallen short. How do I know this time will be different? True commitment starts in your mind. It begins with a shift in your perspective. You see, many of us approach our goals with a mindset of, I hope this works out, or I'll try my best. But hope is not a strategy, and trying is not the same as doing. Instead, I want you to adopt what I call the commitment mindset. This means approaching your goals with absolute certainty. It means saying to yourself, this will happen. It is not a matter of if, but when. When you operate from this mindset, you stop looking for excuses and start finding solutions. You stop waiting for the perfect moment and realize that now is always the best time to start. You stop being a victim of circumstance and become the architect of your destiny. Let's talk about fear for a moment. Fear is often the biggest obstacle to commitment. Fear of failure, fear of the unknown, fear of what others might think. But here is a powerful truth. The fear is just false evidence appearing real. Think about it. How many times have you worried about something only to find out later that your fears were unfounded? How often have you hesitated to take action, only to regret not moving forward sooner? Commitment requires us to face our fears head on. It asks us to step out of our comfort zone and into the realm of possibility. And yes, it can be scary. But on the other side of that fear lies growth, achievement, and a life beyond your wildest dreams. I want you to do something right now. Close your eyes for a moment and visualize your committed self. See yourself taking bold action towards your goals. Feel the confidence radiating from within you. Hear the voice inside you saying, I can do this. I will do this. This visualization is powerful because it aligns your subconscious mind with your conscious desires. It creates a blueprint for success that your mind will naturally want to follow. Now let's talk about the practical side of commitment. It is not enough to just feel committed. You need to act committed. This means creating systems and habits that support your goals. For instance, if you are committed to writing a book, set aside a specific time each day for writing. If you are committed to improving your health, plan your meals and workouts in advance. If you are committed to building a business, schedule time for networking and skill development. These consistent actions, no matter how small they might seem, compound over time. They create momentum. And momentum, my friends, is a force to be reckoned with. But what happens when you face setbacks? Because let's be honest, setbacks are inevitable. This is where many people falter in their commitment. They see a setback as a sign that they're on the wrong path or that they're not cut out for success. But committed individuals see setbacks differently. They view them as valuable feedback, as opportunities to learn and grow. They understand that the path to success is rarely a straight line. It is a winding road with ups and downs, twists and turns. I remember a time in my own life when I faced a major setback. I had poured my heart and soul into a book, only to have it rejected by publisher after publisher. It would have been easy to give up, to conclude that maybe I wasn't meant to be a writer. But my commitment to sharing my message was stronger than my disappointment. I looked at those rejections and asked myself, what can I learn from this? How can I improve? I revised, rewrote, and kept pushing forward. And eventually, that book found its home and went on to touch millions of lives. That's the power of staying committed in the face of adversity. It is about having the resilience to get back up when life knocks you down. It is about keeping your eyes on the prize, even when the path gets foggy. Now, let's address another crucial aspect of commitment. Consistency. Consistency is the bridge between where you are and where you want to be. It is the daily choices you make that align with your larger goals. If you want to build a house, you don't just show up one day and expect it to be done. You lay one brick at a time, day after day, until you have a solid structure. The same principle applies to your dreams and goals. Consistency means doing the work even when you don't feel like it. It means showing up yourself day after day, regardless of your mood or circumstances. It is about creating habits and routines that support your vision. It gets easier over time. As you consistently take action towards your goals, you build momentum. Your actions become habits, and those habits become second nature. I want you to think about an area of your life where you have been inconsistent. Maybe it is your health, your relationships, or your personal growth. Now imagine what could change if you committed to being consistent in that area for the next 30 days. What kind of transformation could you create? Remember, small, consistent actions lead to big results. You don't have to make massive changes overnight. Start small, but start now. And most importantly, keep going. Now, let's talk about another crucial aspect of commitment: accountability. When you are truly committed to something, you take full responsibility for your actions and their outcomes. You stop blaming external circumstances or other people for your situation. This level of accountability can be uncomfortable at first. It means looking in the mirror and acknowledging that you are the creator of your life experience. But it is also incredibly empowering, because if you have the power to create your current situation, you also have the power to change it. I encourage you to adopt what I call the 100 responsibility mindset. This means taking ownership of everything in your life. Your successes, your failures, your relationships, your health, your finances. When you do this, you shift from being a passive observer of your life to an active participant. This mindset change can be transformative. Instead of feeling like a victim of circumstance, you become the author of your own story. You stop waiting for things to happen to you and start making things happen for you. But commitment is not just about individual achievement. It is also about connection and contribution. When you are truly committed to something greater than yourself, you tap into a wellspring of energy and motivation that can sustain you through any challenge. Think about the times in your life when you have felt most alive, most purposeful. I bet those were times when you were committed to something bigger than yourself. Maybe it was a cause you believed in, a person you loved, or a community you served. That's because we humans are wired for connection and contribution. We thrive when we're part of something larger than ourselves. So as you think about your commitments, I encourage you to look beyond just personal gain. Ask yourself, how can my commitment serve others? How can it make the world a better place? When you align your personal goals with a greater purpose, you create a powerful synergy. Your commitment becomes not just about what you can achieve, but about the positive impact you can have on the world around you. Now, let's address a common misconception about commitment. Many people believe that being committed means being inflexible, that once you set a goal, you have to stick to it no matter what. But true commitment is actually quite flexible. You see, commitment is about dedicating yourself to a direction, not necessarily a specific destination. As you move forward on your journey, you may discover new information or opportunities that require you to adjust your course. Being committed doesn't mean ignoring these signs. It means being willing to adapt while keeping your ultimate vision in mind. Think of it like sailing a ship. Your commitment is your North Star, guiding your overall direction. But along the way, you may need to adjust your sails to navigate around storms or take advantage of favorable winds. These adjustments don't mean you are abandoning your commitment. They mean you are smart enough to find the best path to your goal. This flexibility is crucial because it allows you to learn and grow as you progress. It keeps you open to new possibilities and prevents you from becoming rigid in your thinking. Remember, the goal is progress, not perfection. I want to talk about something that's often overlooked when discussing commitment: self-care. You see, being committed doesn't mean running yourself into the ground. It doesn't mean sacrificing your health, your relationships, or your joy in pursuit of a goal. True commitment involves taking care of yourself so that you have the energy and resilience to pursue your dreams long-term. This means getting enough rest, nourishing your body with good food, moving your body regularly, and taking time for activities that replenish your spirit. You are the instrument through which your commitment will be realized. Just as a musician takes care of their instrument to produce beautiful music, you need to take care of yourself to bring your visions to life. So I challenge you to make self-care a non-negotiable part of your commitment. Schedule it into your day just as you would any other important task. Remember, taking time to recharge is not selfish. It is essential for sustainable success. Now let's talk about the role of belief and commitment. Your beliefs shape your reality. If you believe something is possible, you'll find a way to make it happen. If you believe something is impossible, you'll find reasons why it cannot be done. This is why it is crucial to examine your beliefs regularly. Are they serving you or limiting you? Are they based on facts or just opinions you have accepted as truth? Are they aligned with your commitments or working against them? I encourage you to challenge any limiting beliefs you might have. Replace "I cannot" with "How can I?" Replace "It's too hard" with "I'm learning and growing." Replace "I'm not good enough" with "I'm improving every day." Remember, your mind is like a garden. The thoughts you nurture will grow and flourish. So plant seeds of possibility, water them with positive affirmations, and watch as they blossom into reality. Now, I want to address something that many people struggle with: the fear of commitment itself. Some of you might be hesitant to fully commit because you are afraid of disappointment. You might think, if I don't fully commit, then I cannot really fail. Half-hearted commitment is a guarantee of disappointment. When you hold back, when you don't give it your all, you rob yourself of the opportunity to truly succeed. You also rob yourself of the growth and learning that come from wholehearted effort. So I encourage you to embrace commitment fully. Yes, it might be scary. Yes, there's a chance things might not work out exactly as you planned. But the richness of experience, the depth of growth, and the thrill of giving it your all, these are priceless. Remember, commitment is not about the outcome. It is about who you become in the process. Every time you commit fully to something, you strengthen your character. You build your resilience. You expand your capacity for achievement. Now, let's talk about the importance of celebrating your progress. When you are committed to a long-term goal, it is easy to get so focused on the end result that you forget to acknowledge how far you have come. But recognizing and celebrating your progress is crucial for maintaining your motivation and momentum. Take time regularly to reflect on what you have accomplished. Celebrate the small wins along the way. Did you stick to your commitment today? Celebrate that. Did you overcome a challenge? Celebrate that. Did you learn something new? Celebrate that too. These celebrations don't have to be grand gestures. They can be as simple as taking a moment to feel proud of yourself, sharing your progress with a friend, or treating yourself to something you enjoy. The important thing is to acknowledge your efforts and progress regularly. Remember, success is not just about reaching the destination. It is about enjoying the journey. And celebrating your progress helps you do just that. Now, as we near the end of our time together, I want to leave you with a powerful thought. Your level of commitment today shapes your reality tomorrow. The actions you take, the decisions you make, the effort you put in, all of these are creating your future, right? What kind of future do you want to create? What are you willing to commit to today to make that future a reality? Remember, commitment is not about perfection. It is not about never making mistakes or never facing setbacks. It is about having a vision that's bigger than your fears. It is about having the courage to keep moving forward, even when the path is unclear. It is about believing in yourself and your dreams, even when no one else does. You have within you everything you need to commit fully to your dreams. You have the strength, the resilience, the creativity, and the determination. All you need to do is tap into it. And I'll challenge you today. I choose one area of your life where you want to see change. It could be your health, your relationships, your career, or your personal growth. Now make a commitment, not a half-hearted "I'll try," but a full-bodied all-in commitment. Write it down, speak it out loud, share it with someone who will support you. And then take that first step. Remember, the journey of 1,000 miles begins with a single step. As you move forward, keep this truth close to your heart. You are capable of amazing things. You have gifts and talents that the world needs. And when you commit fully to sharing those gifts, to living your purpose, You not only transform your own life, but you also contribute to the betterment of the world around you. So go forth with courage, with determination, and with unwavering commitment. Embrace the challenges, celebrate the victories, and never, ever give up on your dreams. For in your commitment lies the seed of your greatness. Remember, you are not just a passive observer of your life. You are the author, the creator, the driving force. Your commitment is the pen with which you write your story. So make it a story worth telling. Make it a story that inspires others. Make it a story that fills you with pride and joy. I always remember the power to commit, to change, to grow, to achieve. It all lies within you. It always has, and it always will. So tap into that power, unleash your potential, commit to your dreams, and watch as the world opens up to meet you. Thank you for your attention and your commitment to your personal growth. Now go out there and make your dreams a reality. The world is waiting for your unique contribution. Commit to it fully, and amazing things will happen. Commitment is not just a personal journey. It is also about how we show up in our relationships and communities. When we commit to being our best selves, we naturally elevate those around us. Our commitment becomes contagious, inspiring others to reach for their own dreams and aspirations. Think about the people in your life who have made a profound impact on you. Chances are they were individuals who demonstrated unwavering commitment to their values, their goals, or to you. That's the ripple effect of commitment. It extends far beyond our personal sphere, touching lives in ways we may never fully realize. In our increasingly interconnected world, your commitment can have a global impact. Thanks to technology, your ideas, your work, your passion can reach and influence people across the globe. But this also means that your commitment is more important than ever. The world needs people who are willing to stand up for what they believe in, who are committed to making a positive difference. Let's talk about the role of patience in commitment. In our fast-paced instant gratification society, it is easy to get discouraged when we don't see immediate results. But true commitment understands that meaningful change and significant achievements take time. It is about planting seeds today that may not bloom for years to come. Consider the bamboo farmer. For the first 4 years after planting, they see no visible growth above the soil, but they continue to water and nurture the plant faithfully. In the 5th year, the bamboo suddenly shoots up, growing up to 90 feet in just 6 weeks. Those first 4 years have wasted. The bamboo was developing a complex root system that would support its rapid growth. Your commitments are like that bamboo. Even when you cannot see visible progress, trust that your consistent efforts are building a strong foundation for future growth. Stay patient, stay committed, and your bamboo will shoot up when the time is right. Now let's discuss the power of community in sustaining commitment. While commitment is ultimately a personal choice, having a supportive community can make a world of difference. Surround yourself with people who believe in you, who encourage your dreams, who hold you accountable to your commitments. Consider joining or creating a mastermind group, a small group of like-minded individuals who meet regularly to support each other's goals and commitments. Share your challenges, celebrate your victories, and learn from each other's experiences. The synergy of a committed group can propel you further than you could go alone. Remember, commitment is not about being perfect. It is about being persistent. It is about getting up one more time than you fall. It is about choosing your path every single day, especially when it is difficult. In the grand tapestry of life, your commitments are the threads that create the pattern. They give your life direction, purpose, and meaning. They transform abstract dreams into tangible realities. They turn potential into achievement. So I ask you, what story do you want your life to tell? What legacy do you want to leave? What difference do you want to make in the world? Your commitments are the answer to these questions. They are the bridge between who you are and who you aspire to be. As we conclude, I want you to take a moment to reflect on what truly matters to you. What are the values, the goals, the dreams that resonate deep in your soul? These are the things worthy of your wholehearted commitment. These are the things that will bring you true fulfillment and joy. Remember, the greatest commitment you can make is to be true to yourself, to honor your unique gifts, to pursue your authentic path, to live your purpose. When you commit to being genuinely, unapologetically you give the world the greatest gift, the gift of your true self. So go forth with courage and conviction. Embrace the power of commitment. Let it guide you, strengthen you, transform you. And as you do know that you are not just changing your own life, you are changing the world, one committed action at a time. Let's explore the concept of commitment in the face of adversity. Life will inevitably throw challenges your way, setbacks, failures, and unexpected obstacles. It is during these times that your commitment is truly tested. but it's also during these times that your commitment has the power to transform you. When you stay committed in the face of adversity, you develop resilience. You learn to bend without breaking, to adapt without giving up. You discover strengths you never knew you had. Each challenge you overcome becomes a testament to your commitment, fueling your confidence and strengthening your resilience. Consider the story of Thomas Edison. In his quest to invent the light bulb, he failed thousands of times. But Edison didn't see these as failures. He famously said, "I have not failed. I've just found 10,000 ways that won't work." That's the mindset of a committed individual, seeing every setback as a stepping stone, every failure as a lesson. Commitment also requires courage. It takes courage to dream big, to set ambitious goals, to pursue a path that others might not understand. It takes courage to keep going when the odds seem stacked against you. But remember, courage is not the absence of fear. It is the decision that something else is more important than fear. Your commitment can be a beacon of hope for others. When you stay true to your goals and value, when you persist in the face of challenges, you become an inspiration. You show others what's possible when you combine passion with perseverance. Your commitment can light the way for those who are still finding their path. Consider the ripple effect of your committed actions. Every time you choose to honor your commitments, you are not just impacting your own life. You are influencing your family, your friends, your colleagues, and even strangers who witness your dedication. You are contributing to a culture of commitment, responsibility, and integrity. Commitment also involves continuous learning and growth. As you pursue your goals, you'll encounter new challenges that require new skills and knowledge. Embrace these opportunities for growth. Let your commitment fuel your curiosity and your desire to learn. Remember, the more you grow, the more you can give. In this journey of commitment, it's crucial to practice self-compassion. There will be days when you fall short, when you struggle to keep your commitments. Instead of harsh self-criticism, respond with kindness and understanding. Recommit with renewed energy. Your commitment should empower you, not burden you. As you move forward in your journey of commitment, remember to celebrate not just the big wins, but also the small victories along the way. Each step forward, no matter how small, is progress. Each moment of choosing your commitment over comfort is a victory. Acknowledge these moments. They are the building blocks of your success. Lastly, let your commitment be a source of joy and fulfillment. Yes, it will require hard work and sacrifice, but it should also bring you a sense of purpose and satisfaction. If your commitments are draining you more than they're fulfilling you, it might be time to reassess. Your truest commitment should energize you, even on the toughest days. How can I honor my commitments today? How can I take one step closer to my goals? How can I use my commitment to make a positive difference? Remember, your commitment has the power to shape not just your life, but the world around you. Embrace that power and let it guide you towards a life of purpose, achievement, and fulfillment. Let's delve into the concept of commitment as a form of self-love. When you commit to your goals, your growth, and your well-being, you are essentially saying, I value myself enough to invest in my future. This act of self-investment is a powerful affirmation of your worth and potential. Commitment also requires a balance between flexibility and steadfastness. While it is important to stay true to your core goals, it is equally crucial to be adaptable in your methods. The path to success is rarely linear, and being committed doesn't mean being rigid. It means being willing to adjust your sails while keeping your destination in sight. Consider the role of visualization in strengthening your commitment. Take time each day to vividly imagine yourself achieving your goals. See the details, feel the emotions, immerse yourself in that future reality. This practice not only reinforces your commitment, but also helps your subconscious mind align with your objectives. Commitment often involves making difficult choices. You may need to say no to immediate pleasures or comfortable routines in order to say yes to your long-term goals. These moments of choice are where your commitment is truly forged. Each time you choose your commitment over momentary comfort, you are building your willpower and reinforcing your dedication. Remember that commitment is not about perfection, but about progress. There will be days when you fall short, when you stumble or lose sight of your goals. What matters is not that you never falter, but that you always get back up. Your ability to recommit after a setback is often more important than your ability to avoid setbacks altogether. Consider the power of public commitment. When you share your goals and commitments with others, you create a sense of accountability. This can be a powerful motivator and can help you stay on track even when your internal motivation wavers. Choose wisely whom you share with. Seek out supportive individuals who will encourage and challenge you. Commitment also requires self-awareness. Take time to regularly check in with yourself. Are your commitments still aligned with your values and long-term vision? Are they still serving you? Sometimes, the most courageous act of commitment is knowing when to let go of a goal that no longer fits and recommit to a new direction. As you pursue your commitments, pay attention to the journey, not just the destination. Often, the person you become in the process of honoring your commitments is the greatest reward. The skills you develop, the character you build, the resilience you cultivate, these are the true fruits of your commitment. Lastly, remember that commitment is a practice. Like any skill, it grows stronger with consistent use. Each day presents new opportunities to exercise your commit muscle. Embrace these opportunities no matter how small they may seem. Over time, these small acts of commitment compound into significant personal growth and achievement. Consider the concept of commitment as a form of personal integrity. When you make a commitment, you are essentially making a promise to yourself. Honoring that promise builds self-trust and self-respect. It reinforces your identity as someone who follows through, someone who can be counted on, not just by others, but by yourself. Commitment often requires us to step out of our comfort zones. It challenges us to confront our fears, push our boundaries, and explore uncharted territories. This discomfort is not a sign that you are on the wrong path, but rather an indication that you are growing, learning, and evolving. Think about commitment as a form of focus. In a world full of distractions, your commitments act as a compass, helping you navigate through the noise and stay on course. They help you prioritize what truly matters and filter out what doesn't align with your goals and values. Consider the role of gratitude in sustaining commitment. Take time to appreciate the progress you have made, no matter how small. Gratitude can fuel your motivation, especially during challenging times. It reminds you of how far you have come and reinforces your reasons for staying committed. Commitment also involves embracing uncertainty. You may not always see the entire path ahead, but your commitment gives you the courage to take the next step anyway. It is about trusting the process and having faith in your ability to figure things out as you go. Think of commitment as a form of self-discipline. It is about doing what needs to be done, even when you don't feel like it. This self-discipline is like a muscle. The more you exercise it, the stronger it becomes. Over time, honoring your commitments becomes second nature. Consider the idea of commitment as a form of leadership. When you stay true to your commitments, you set an example for others. You become a role model, inspiring those around you to pursue their own goals with dedication and perseverance. Commitment also involves forgiveness, forgiving yourself when you fall short and forgiving others when they don't meet your expectations. This forgiveness doesn't mean lowering your standards, but rather acknowledging that the path of commitment is not always smooth. Think about commitment as a form of self-discovery. As you pursue your goals, you'll learn a lot about yourself, your strengths, your weaknesses, your values, and your passions. This self-knowledge is invaluable, helping you refine your goals and commitments over time. Lastly, remember that commitment is ultimately about love. Love for your dreams, love for your potential, and love for the person you are becoming. Let this love be the driving force behind your commitments, fueling you even on the toughest days. Consider commitment as a form of personal empowerment. When you commit to something, you're taking an active role in shaping your life. You're declaring that you have the power to influence your circumstances, rather than being a passive recipient of whatever life hands you. Commitment often requires us to develop new skills and competencies. As you pursue your goals, you may find yourself learning things you never imagined you'd need to know. Embrace this process of continuous learning and growth. Each new skill you acquire not only brings you closer to your goal, but also enriches you as a person. Think of commitment as a form of investment. Every effort you make towards your commitments is like depositing money in a high-interest account. It may not seem like much at first, but over time, these investments compound, yielding returns far greater than your initial input. Consider the role of mindfulness in maintaining commitment. Being present and aware can help you stay connected to your goals, even amidst daily distractions. Mindfulness can also help you recognize and overcome obstacles to your commitment before they become insurmountable. Commitment often involves reframing challenges as opportunities. When you encounter difficulties, instead of seeing them as roadblocks, view them as chances to prove your dedication, to get creative, and to grow stronger. This shift in perspective can turn potential setbacks into stepping stones. Think about commitment as a form of self-expression. Your commitments reflect your values, your passions, and your vision for your life. They are a way of declaring to the world and to yourself what matters most to you. Consider the idea of commitment as a catalyst for change. When you commit to something, you set in motion a series of events that can transform not only your life, but also the lives of those around you. Your commitment has the power to inspire, influence, and create ripple effects far beyond what you might imagine. Commitment also involves cultivating resilience. It's about developing the ability to bounce back from setbacks, to adapt to changing circumstances, and to keep moving forward, even when the path becomes difficult. This resilience is a valuable life skill that extends far beyond the specific goal you're committed to. Think of commitment as a form of self-respect. By honoring your commitments, you're showing respect for your own word, your own desires, and your own potential. This self-respect can significantly boost your confidence and self-esteem. Lastly, remember that commitment is a journey, not a destination. It's not about reaching a final point and then stopping. It's about continually renewing your dedication, setting new goals, and pushing yourself to new heights. Embrace this ongoing journey of growth and achievement. Consider commitment as a form of personal legacy. The commitments you make and honor today are shaping the story of your life. They're creating a narrative that will inspire and influence others long after you've achieved your goals. Your commitment becomes part of the legacy you leave behind. Think about commitment as a practice of alignment. It's about ensuring that your daily actions are in harmony with your long-term vision. This alignment brings a sense of congruence to your life, reducing internal conflict and increasing overall satisfaction and fulfillment. Commitment often requires us to challenge our limiting beliefs. As you pursue your goals, you may encounter self-doubt or negative self-talk. Recognizing these thoughts and actively replacing them with empowering beliefs is crucial for maintaining your commitment. Consider the role of creativity in sustaining commitment. When faced with obstacles, creative problem solving can help you find innovative ways to stay on track. Cultivating your creative thinking skills can make your journey of commitment more enjoyable and effective. Think of commitment as a form of energy management. Your commitments should energize you, not drain you. If you find yourself consistently exhausted by your commitments, it may be time to reassess and realign them with your core values and passions. Commitment also involves developing emotional intelligence. Understanding and managing your emotions, as well as empathizing with others, can help you navigate the challenges that come with pursuing your goals, especially when your commitments impact those around you. Consider the idea of commitment as a form of personal branding. The commitments you choose to make and keep become part of how others perceive you. They contribute to your reputation and can open doors to new opportunities aligned with your goals. Think about commitment as a practice of mindful decision-making. Each choice you make either reinforces or undermines your commitments. Developing the habit of making decisions with your commitments in mind can help you stay on track and avoid unintentional sabotage. Commitment often requires us to embrace discomfort. Growth and change rarely happen within our comfort zone. By willingly stepping into discomfort for the sake of your commitments, you're expanding your capabilities and your potential. Remember that commitment is a practice of self-love. It's about valuing yourself enough to invest in your growth, your dreams, and your future. Let this self-love be the foundation that supports all your commitment.